It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Sunday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Sheds off the tackle.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Love, they go play action now. Out to the left here to Reed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
On play action. Love to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, you take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Set, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw now, here's Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Throwing. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hunt.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Down.
To the air again, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love now.
Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Hey, we go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Wiggles free. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target. Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as this will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Geno now to throw.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Reed wrestling ahead.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Love. They'll roll him out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packers first down.
Here we go.
Going back to Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for. With 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set, hut, ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought
this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Let's go.
On play action. Love to throw. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Love, they go play action now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 57 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it they ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Smith.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Love. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
He hits Doubs on the crosser.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
27 yards.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
There we go, Simone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, hey.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Middle.
Throwing is Smith. And that is is incomplete here.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go.
Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
On the double.
2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42.
Come on.
Love looking to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Running it with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jacobs now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
17 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Smith. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
There we go, sit on.
Now Gino.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And that's good for
There we
a
go.
Seahawks.
Throwing now is Gino. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Smith.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution over.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Packer first down.
Come on, set.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.